First, let's talk about the shirt. Is that Trump on his shirt where he has Trump looking like Rambo or He-Man or some shit? I don't understand the worship of Trump. You had to get online, search for a place that sells superhero-themed Trump merch. You had to browse through all the selections, find the superhero Trump merch that best spoke to you. You had to choose your size and maybe even your color. You then added the Rambo He-Man Trump t-shirt in your size to your cart. Then you had to choose what form of payment you were going to use. Then enter the address where you want it shipped. Through that whole process, you don't once think, what in the hell am I doing? That's just weird to me. Now we know who we're dealing with. Let's get into the video.
A disdain when I was growing up for white people. We thought white people hated us. And that I had to work 4, 5, and 6 times harder than the white man to achieve. I used to believe that police officers were racist white people that just pulled over black people for no reason. I used to believe that crap. I used to believe all of it. That's why I'm so passionate about the things I say today, is because I used to be that guy.
So we can gather so far that the hypothetical person he's passionate about speaking to was someone like himself, presumably a black guy who thinks all white cops are racist and would stop him or people like him anytime they want for no reason. Okay, got it.
I used to be that person. And when I make these videos, I'm talking to that person. Quit being lazy. Quit making excuses.
Quit being lazy, quit making excuses. Let's explore that. I just have a few questions. Now, is he saying that hypothetical black person he's talking to is making excuses and being lazy, which is why this hypothetical black person isn't successful? If yes, wouldn't that be true for anyone? Wouldn't anyone who was lazy and made constant excuses have trouble finding success? If that's the case, then why limit the discussion to black people? Or a hypothetical black person who thinks all cops are racist. Or you could be talking about anyone lazy, but specifically addressing the black people who are afflicted by this. That makes more sense. Then why deliver the message on Turning Point USA? Is that the go-to channel where lazy black people who think all cops are racist tune into? Or, and for the record, this is the one I'm personally going with, you're preaching to your congregation and telling them what they want to hear. They want to hear there's no white supremacy. They want to hear there's no white privilege. They want to hear black people are lazy. They want to hear black people have been misinformed. They want to hear black people make excuses. Hope you're not deluding yourself to think you are actually helping. Exactly 14 black people heard what the hell you had to say. But a whole lot of Turning Point USA followers heard it. Speaking of Turning Point USA, let's hear what founder Charlie Kirk has to say.
If we would have said 3 weeks ago, Blake, if we would have said that Joy Reid and Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee and Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative action picks, we would have been called the racist. But now they're coming out and they're saying it for us. They're coming out and they're saying, I'm only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously.
So there's that. Did you ever stop to think why an organization like Toilet Paper US, I mean, Turning Point USA, whose owner says things like this, would want you there? You're a shield. You're a token. So when somebody like me calls out their racism, they can drag your big goofy ass in and cover for them. And you will. I hope you know this isn't a new tactic. Listen and listen carefully. You are a token for white supremacy. They use you the same way Calvin Candy used Stephen.
I find that the African American experience for me has been, for the most part, very good.
Somebody needs to get him out of the sunken place.